Assalamu alaikum, distinguished students. We're back again with another lesson in Sarais 12, which is called Future Continuous. Okay, this is Unit 2 from Unit 2, okay? Future Continuous. How Future Continuous is used and how it's structured. When it comes to Future Continuous, we're talking about something that's happening in the future and in the near future and soon, and it's continuous in the future. This is how we use it. Let's take a look together. Future continuous. Okay. So we have the rules and the formations here. So for example, if we have some positive sentences, let's say, let's start with the positive. Subject, will, verb be, and then complement and ing. This ing is the key here. Why? Because we're talking about continuous. Whenever you're talking about continuous, that means ing must be there. Okay? And when we have ing, there's something else you need to know and you need to have, which is called verb be. Okay, it's very, very important. So you need be and also you need ing when it comes to future continuous. Let's take a look together. Okay. So for example, we have future continuous, future continuous. Let's take a look together. When it comes to future, we said we have subject, okay, plus will, plus what, which is the rule and which is the key, will plus be. Be is very important here, and also ing. This one is very, very important. Okay, be aware. Subject plus will plus be plus verb ing when it comes to future continuous. And to negatify this is the positive form. To change it to negative, again, subject plus will, you can say will not, or the short form, you can say won't. So for example, won't, okay? And then again, the same thing, be plus ing, okay? Verb ing. Let me write it this way so that you don't forget this. ing. This is the rule. What about question? When it comes to English, whenever we have question forms, we do it like this to make it question. So for example, will she, will he, something like this. So will plus what? Subject plus be plus verb ing, okay? And then question mark, okay? This is how we use future continuous. Let's write down some examples together so that we know what do we mean by future continuous. So for example, she will be studying. Is this correct future continuous? Yes. How do you know it's correct? Take a look here. She will, since we have will here, okay, then we have be and we have ing. That means it's a correct form of future continuous. What's not correct if it was like this in exam? She will be study. That's wrong. She will studying. That's also wrong. She will studying. That's also wrong. Why is it wrong, Mr. Ayat? Look, the rule says be and verb ing. Here we have be, right? But do we have ing? No, of course we don't have. So she will be studying. That's wrong. Okay? That's wrong. She will. The rule says be and ing. This one we have ing, but where's be? We don't have be. So that means this one is also wrong. When it comes to positive. Let's take a look when it comes to negative. Okay? When it comes to negative. So for example, she won't or they won't be working. They won't be working. Okay, is this correct? Is this correct? They won't be working? Yes. Why, Mr. Is it correct? Because we have she here, we have negative here, be working. We have all of them. We have be, verb be, and what's not correct when it comes to this? For example, if it was like this, she won't working. Is it correct? No. Why it's not correct? Who can tell me? Well done. It's not correct because we don't have be here. It's not correct because we don't have be. What about this one? She won't be work. Is this correct? It's not again. Why it's not? Because here we have the be, but we don't have ing. So it's like this. What about question? Let's take a look at the question. How question is formed? Will they be having lunch? Question mark. What's not correct? Let's take a look. What's not correct? So for example, if you say, they will be having lunch. Is this correct? It's not. Why? We have question mark, but the subject is still at the beginning. When we have question mark, will is always at the beginning. When we have question mark, I mean when we have question, not WH question, but with question. So what do we say? It must be like this. Will they be having lunch? That means this one is wrong. Will they be having lunch? What about this one? Is this correct? Will be they having lunch? Is this correct? Mr. Zhyar, we have question mark. Will is at the beginning. Why is it wrong? It's wrong. Why, Mr. Zhyar? Let me tell you why. Take a look. Will be they or they be? Will they be? Not be they, okay? Be is never goes after will or never goes in between them. Be goes after the subject. So what do we say? Will they be having lunch? Okay, goes after the subject. The name, the noun, the pronouns, okay? Goes after them. So this one is also wrong. What else is wrong when it comes to question? This one, take a look. Will they be have lunch? Come on, Mr. Zhyar, why is this wrong? We have will, we have be, be is followed by they. We have question mark, everything is correct. Yes, you're right, everything is correct, but one thing is wrong. Which one is it? What do you think? What do you think? You tell me. I'm sure you can do it, come on. Very good. Be is correct, but we said after be we need verb ing. Is it verb ing, this one? It's not, it's have. That means it's also incorrect. Very good. What about this when we have question word or WH question? Okay, question word or WH question. Look at here, how do we use it? When we have question word, for example, when. When will they be playing? When will they be playing? Is this correct? Yes. Why, Mr. Zhyar? Let me tell you. We have when at the beginning of the sentence. Yes, this is WH question. We have will, then they. So will at the beginning, of course. And then will, they. We have be, we have ing, we have also question mark. What's wrong? Let's take a look. This one we said is correct, but this one is wrong. When will be they playing? When will be they playing? Why this one is wrong, Mr. Zhyar? I told you, be they or they be, it's followed by the pronouns. Be is followed by them. Imagine be as is, are. Do you say, we say they are, right? Not are they. So we could say are they, but I'm talking about something else so that you know. This is just to remember. When will be they or when will they be playing? When will they be playing? Okay, we use it this way. This is also wrong. Why? Because of this. It must be like this. Very good. What about this one? When will they be played? Question mark. Everything is correct here. When will they be? the verb is not correct. The verb must be playing. Must be ing. ing and also verb and also be are the two and the key when it comes to future continuous. Very good. What are future continuous time markers? We have future continuous time markers, time expressions. What are they? For example, you can say tomorrow, we can say tonight, we can say next, for example, next week, next month, next year. We can say soon. Soon, when you use soon, that means it's present perfect continuous. We can say by this time tomorrow. You can say in 5 years' time. Okay, in 5 years' time. We can say it like this, okay, in 5 years' time. All right, now let's get back to the rules. We talked about this. We said tomorrow, tonight, later, when we have this one, and also in number years' time, okay, we can say it like this. Take a look. This one. In 5 years' time, okay, we say it like this. In 5 years' time. This must be like this. In 5 years' time, okay? Very good. So, WH questions are forms, they always come at the beginning of the sentence, then auxiliary verb, except how much and how many. We'll talk about that in a minute. All right. When it comes to how much and how many, when it comes to future continuous, this is how we talk about present future continuous. We said verb be is very important when we have be in the future continuous, and also ing, the two key ones, okay? We talked about the WH question, but here it's different when it comes to how much and how many, because they often come before the auxiliary. Look at here. How many students will be taking the test? How many students will you be testing? So the two sentences, and both of them are correct. So they could come at the beginning, they could come like this way. How many students will be taking the test? Will be taking the test. We can also have the subject here, will be testing. Okay? Very good. All right. So now let's do some exercises together. It's from 2020. This one is about future continuous. Which one do you think is correct here? Which one is wrong completely? Let's take a look. This one is wrong. Why, Mr. Ayat? Where's ing? When it comes to continuous, we always have ing. And how do you know it's about continuous? Take a look at the multiple choices. It's all about will be, reading, will be. So you know that it's about future continuous. Sometimes you can tell through the question if we have any of the time markers, soon, next week, or tomorrow, tonight, those in 5 years' time, in 10 years' time, you can tell sometimes through the question. But here you can tell through the multiple choices. Very good. Mr. Ad, this is wrong. Yes, of course it's wrong. Why? Because there's no ing. Okay, what else is wrong? Since it's a question, you will or will you? It must be will you. This is also wrong. When will you be reading? Will you be reading? This one. Both of them are correct. But look, here it says, no, we won't. That's a yes-no question. That's not a WH question. Since we have short answers, no or yes, that's yes-no. That's not a WH question. So that means D is the correct answer. This one is incorrect. Because when you say when will you, when you say when, the answer has to be time. For example, we will be doing next Monday, something like this. Number 2, the bridge next month. Look, you can tell it's continuous, it's future continuous, or it's about future through the question. How? Next month. You see it. Which one do you think is correct? Which one is completely wrong? Tell me. Is it question? Yes, it's question. Let's take a look. Will they building? Where's will be they building? Is it be they? If you remember, we said they're followed by the pronouns. Be is followed by pronouns. So here it's preceded by, it's wrong. Be careful. They will be building. Will they be building? Since it's a question, do we say they will be? No. We said when it's a question, will always comes to the beginning of the sentence. Perfect. They will be building. That's again the same. So will they be building the bridge next month? Okay. What about this one? Taking up your places at university soon. Since it's soon, you know that it's about future continuous. Okay. Which one do you think is correct? Is the question mark? No, it's not. It's not question. So why is wrong? Why, Mr. Zhyar? W's question needs a question mark. It's not, so it's wrong. And it's also wrong because we have will you be? Will you be? We can tell through the question. So here it's wrong because it's W's question, but without a question mark. You will being. Did I say being? No, I said be verb ing, not being. We don't have being. Will be. Will you be or you will be? It's not a question. Will you be is wrong. You will be taking up your places at university soon. Very good. Well done. Now let's go to question 4. Okay, let's go to question 4. Okay. How many hours like that? How many hours like that? Okay, from 2018, this question. You will be remaining, remaining. Will you be staying? Will you be? You will be. Look at here. Since we have question, is this correct? Let's take a look. How many hours will you be staying, right? Will you be staying? You be. Is this wrong? Yes. Why, Mr. Zhyar? Because there's no ing, and neither here nor there. Okay, you will be. When you ask you will be, it's a question. Not correct. You will be. Not correct. Will be staying is the correct answer. Okay? Like this. Very good. What about number 5? Okay, number 5. Get ready for tomorrow since having your first exam. My mother said it. Okay. Get ready for tomorrow since... Which one do you think is correct here? Will you be? You will being. Will you being? You will be. Come on. I said it. Being with present continuous, we don't have it. Not present continuous, sorry. With future continuous. We don't have it, of course. So that means just drop it right away. Drop this, drop this. We don't have it. Take a look here. Is it a question? No, it's not. Somebody's speech. It's a reported speech, right? Somebody said something. Something is being said by somebody. Will you be? You will be. This is not correct because it's not a question, so D. You will be having. Number 6. Just think next year, you notes at college. Think next year. Okay, since we don't have question, take a look. Will be. Will at the beginning, that means this question, no. With, we don't have. We have with, but not with future continuous. How do you know it's future continuous? Next year. With, we don't use it for future. Even if we had used it, we don't say took. Wrong. Will taking be? Did you spot it? Yes. Why be is there? What are you doing there? It must have been kicked. But that's not the way we say it. So we say will be taking. That's not will taking be. So which one is the correct answer? You will being, we said this one is also wrong. Will be taking. You will be taking, okay? You will be taking notes. This must be will be, sorry. You will be taking. No, will be taking. You will be. Yes, this one is the correct answer, of course. At midnight, we threw the desert. At midnight, we threw the desert. Okay, which one do you think is wrong? Wrong completely, yes. Which one do you think is completely wrong? Being. Why, Mr. Ad? Being is never there. Be careful. Will driving. This one is also wrong. Mr. Ad, come on. Tell us why is it wrong? It's wrong because there's no be. We said we have to have two things when it comes to future continuous. What are they? Very good. Well done. We have be and also verb ing. Perfect, perfect. Well done. I have perfect students. Okay, will be driving. Will be driving. This is correct. Will be drive. Wrong. Why? Because there's no ing. So this one is the correct answer. Perfect. Well done. What about number 8? Staying in bed until tomorrow. We have question mark. Look at here. Since we have question, this one is wrong. Why, Mr. Ad? Because it starts with the subject. When we have question, it must start with will. What? Will. Okay, well done. Very good. So that means this one is wrong. This one is correct. This one is wrong. Why, Mr. Ad? Again, I said it. We don't have being. We don't have would as well. Wrong, wrong, wrong. So the correct answer will be this. Will be staying. Will you be staying in bed until tomorrow? Very good. Number 9. Your cousin with his research tomorrow morning. It's question mark, right? Which one do you think is correct? Why you will be reading, will being. Being again, drop it out. Just something is not correct. When something is not correct, just drop it. Okay? When you drop it, when you do that, it helps you with the other multiple choices, with the other options. So make sure to drop it. Will you be helping? How long will you be helping? Is this correct? No. Why? Because there's no be. Where's be? No, we don't have it. It's wrong. This one is also wrong. Why you will be helping your cousin with his research tomorrow morning? And will you be helping? Why do we use why? Do we have any answers there? No. But if why was correct, it wouldn't still be correct. Why? The reason is because it must have been why will you be helping, not you will be. So the answer would be this one. Will you be helping your cousin with his research? Number 10, by this time next year, by the course of English language. By this time next year. So this is about future continuous. Which one do you think is correct here? Come on. This is wrong. This is wrong. Why, Mr. Ad? There's no ing here. There's ing, but not being. We don't use being. Do we use it? No. Do we? No, of course we don't. Will be attending. Would be. Would. No. We don't use would. Why, Mr. Ad? Look at it. By this time next year is about future continuous. Well done. So will be attending is the correct answer. Perfect. Thank you. Let's do some other exercises to master it so that we never have a problem. By the way, this could be in Zhyar exam, so be careful about it, especially when it comes to 2 marks probably, I think. 2 marks. Not every year, but some of the years. And it's something not hard, I think. It's one of the easy grammar topics that students could easily understand and master. To do that, yes, we will. Since we have yes-no question, that means it's what? It's about yes-no question, not WS question. Do we have any WS question? Yes. Drop it. Since we have yes or no, when the answer is yes or no, drop the WS question. This is not correct. This one is not correct again. It's very obvious. Why this one is incorrect? We have be but no ing. Why this one is incorrect? We have being wrong. So the answer will be trying. Okay. Number 12. Let me zoom it out a little more. Okay, number 12. Let me come to this side. Working till the end of the week. Come on, you drop it. You drop it. It's question, right? Would drop it. Will being drop it. These two. Which one is correct? It's question. Will must be at the beginning, right? At the beginning of the sentence. Okay, making her presentation. It's question mark. Don't forget. Just take a look. If it's question, it's from 2020. Will she be? We have ing here. Don't forget. Will she be? So this is correct. Yes, she will. This one so far is correct. She will be. Do you think this one is correct? No, because it's a question and it doesn't start with will. Will she be? Do we have any answer here? If when is correct, when would have been correct? Let's see. When she will be. When it could be correct, but she will be or will she be? Will she be? We use will with when. It's question. Will at the beginning. Before when. Where will she? At room 12. Where will she? Okay. Which one do you think is correct here? Where will she at room 12? Will she? Is this correct? I'd say it's correct. Why? You tell me. No, it's not. We said this one. So I think this one is correct. Why do you think, Mr. Ad, this one is correct? Because we have where. We have will. So far it's correct. But we have something missing here. What's missing? Who can tell me? Yes, clever students? Very good. This one is wrong. We don't have B. Where's B? We don't have B. This is wrong. So the correct answer is this one. Otherwise, it would have been correct. Why? Because room is about place and we have where. It would be correct. This hotel looks familiar here next year. We have, this one is from 2020, okay? We will be staying, won't we staying? Is this correct? No. Why, Mr. Ad, there's no B. Where's B? We don't have it. Will be staying, will we be staying? How will we be staying? Is this correct? No. Why, Mr. Ad, there's no B again? Like this. It's as easy as that. It's a piece of cake. A walk in the park. As easy as ABC. Am I right? Yes, of course. Well done. So we said this one is wrong, this one is wrong. So we have two options. Will we will. Question, will. When it's question mark, will. When it's question, will is always at the beginning. Be careful about this. Very good. Number 15. We to Slimani the after tomorrow. The day after tomorrow. The day after tomorrow, sorry. The day after tomorrow. Which one do you think is correct? Okay, will moving be, will be, is it being? No, Mr. Ad. Is it this one? No. Why? The placing is incorrect. Will be moving, not will moving be. B is at the end is wrong. Will be moving, will moving be. Which one do you think is correct? This one is not question mark, so will is wrong. Will moving be? We will be moving. Sorry. We have we here. So, I forgot. So, since we have we, this would be the correct answer. Thank you. You told me this. Well done. I know you were like, teacher, Mr. Ad, this is correct. Why you say it's wrong? Yes, you're right. This is the correct answer. Number 16. To London at this time tomorrow. To London at this time tomorrow. This is not question mark. Will be flying, will flying. Is this correct? No, there's no be. Being is also wrong. Been is also wrong. We don't have been, do we? No, never. We have be, not been. So that means the correct answer will be this. Very good. What about number 17? Let's do 17. Okay. Yes. Number 17. What this time next week? Since we have WH question, that means we need to have will at the beginning. Will at the beginning, will at the beginning, will at the beginning. Will is not at the beginning. Wrong. Okay. Will she doing? Wrong. There's no be. Will be doing. Will you be doing? What will you be doing? We need subject here. Right? So this is the correct answer. Why this one is wrong? Will be you or will you be? Will you be doing? After will, we need the subject. It's followed by will you be? Will they be? Like this. Will she be doing? Number 18. Attending the meeting tomorrow. Yes, she will. Attending the meeting tomorrow. Will she be attending? Since it's a question and it's yes or she, yes or no, that means you drop why. Why? You need a reason. It's a WH question. Does she? No. Will lose? No. So will she be attending? Okay, number 19. Next week, my father, this new company. It's not question. So since it's not question, will be run? Wrong. We don't have ing. Will be running? Could be? No. Why could be is wrong? We're talking about with running. That's also wrong. Will be running. Okay. This is how we do it. Okay. What about this? Number 20. Which country first? It's a question. So will, you will. Is it correct? No. Why? Because it must be at the beginning. None of these. Will visiting, that's also wrong. There's no be. Will you be visiting? That's the correct answer. Why, Mr. Ed? Because it starts with will. We have subject, be, and also verb ing. So everything is correct. All right, dear students. Let's come to this one from 2020, third trial. Okay, third term. What this time? We did this, didn't we? Yes, we did. Let's come to 21. We have this one, the new project, this time next week. When will Jane and Jack be discussing? Will Jane and Jack be discussing? Okay. Which one do you think is correct? The new project? We have next week. That means we have time. So, be careful. This could be correct because we have time, right? Let's see. This one is correct. Jane and Jack will be discussing this. Is it correct? It's a question mark. Will Jane and Jack be discussing? Wrong. You start with will. We said when you have question marks, you start with will. Is it where? No. Because it says next week. Will Jane and Jack be discussing? This one is correct. Okay. But it's not yes, no question. It's also wrong. So it will be when will Jane and Jack be discussing? Mr. Ad, why B is wrong? Let me tell you why. The answer says this time next week. That means we have time. We need when. If it was yes, no question, yes or no, this would have been correct. Okay? There's one more point I want to tell you about is this one, okay? Which is who. Who is used without subject, be careful. Who will be verb ing? Who will be doing this task next week, next lesson? Who will they be studying with? You can use both of them together. Okay, so who is used without the subject? So for example, who will be coming to the party? There is no subject. Is there any? No, there isn't. Okay, we can say it like this. Thank you very much for watching, dear students. We have come to the end of the lesson. Stay tuned. I'll see you in the next video.